So today we need to talk about the Natasha Cloud situation, because honestly, this might be one of the most damaging things we've seen for the players' side in a long time. And I can guarantee you right now, the entire Players Association is probably face-palming watching this unfold, because what she's doing is actively destroying their negotiating power. The league already doesn't take the players seriously, and now they're basically being handed an excuse not to. There's a reason why recently we've seen players like Breanna Stewart try and be more positive, trying to cool things down, trying to sound reasonable. And then Natasha Cloud comes out saying, "We're not budging." The problem is, she speaks like she represents all the players. Whether she means to or not, that's how it comes across. And then she keeps bringing up this idea that the players have unrivaled. No, they don't. She does. A small fraction of players do. Most of the league doesn't. A few years ago, the players had zero leverage. They were getting the short end of the stick every time. What changed? One name, Caitlin Clark. Okay, fine, Angel and Paige helped too. Angel Reese Paige Buchers. But let's be real, Caitlin is the engine. People say Caitlin Clark saved the league. The ironic part is, she might also end it. Because Caitlin doesn't want drama. She doesn't want to talk. She doesn't want to embarrass herself, the league, or the fans. She just wants to play basketball. And that mentality is completely opposite to Natasha Cloud's. And here's the thing that really annoys me. People say, "Oh, but Natasha has a college degree. She understands business." No, she doesn't. Having a degree does not mean you understand billion-dollar labor negotiations. I've got a master's degree in mathematics. I still don't understand the full ins and outs of the CBA. This stuff takes years of experience, not vibes and Twitter activism. Right now, it feels like the league is split into two mentalities. One group says, we need to play, grow the league, build momentum. That's the Caitlin Clark mindset. That's even Stewie's mindset. The other group says, we're not compromising, no matter what. That's the Natasha Cloud mindset. And the owners are probably sitting there laughing. Because when you say we're not budging, but then reality forces you budge, you've already lost. Let's be real for 1 second. The players are not getting a 30% gross revenue split. It's not happening. Zero chance. None. Should they get more? Sure, that's a debate. But if that's your red line, then just cancel the league right now. Not the season, the entire league. The fact negotiations are still happening means compromise is inevitable. But when you've got players publicly saying we refuse to compromise, it creates insane pressure inside the players' union. Some players want to play, some want to hold the line, and those two groups are going to clash. And honestly, now is the time to worry. People keep saying 80% chance the season starts on time. I don't buy that anymore, because if this really goes 50-50, we could see players cross the picket line. And let's be brutally honest, there are only a handful of players who actually matter for the league's survival. If Aya Wilson, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, Paige Buchers, and Sabrina Ionescu decide to play, the strike collapses instantly. Long term, it might actually be better for the league if some players split off and form their own players association. Because right now it feels like two generations fighting each other. Young players who see the future and want growth. Older players who feel cheated and want to cash in immediately. And I get it. I feel bad for the veterans. They only get 1 or 2 years of the new CBA. But even then, they're still making millions. At the end of the day, if Natasha Cloud's mentality becomes dominant, the league is in serious trouble. Not because the players are wrong, but because the strategy is completely detached from reality. And that's the scary part.